a few days.
Oh, here we go. We're live. We're live. Oh man. Hi Mike. Good evening and welcome to this live stream of the NBA playoffs preview and a little bit of a look ahead on the final days of the portal for college basketball from yours truly, Jackson Johnson and Jeffrey Ollie Talk Sports and Will Indy as we go over our takes on all of it. And let me tell you something, you're going to be in for a good time for a long time, especially on this wonderful Monday night, also known as 420. How y'all doing tonight, gentlemen?
Doing good. I mean, I've been having internet problems, so I'm probably going to be no camera for now, but doing well. Had a good 25th birthday.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Happy belated birthday, my guy. Happy belated birthday. How's it feel being 25 so far, man?
I mean, I'm just thankful that I have insurance on my job, man. If I didn't have insurance on my job, I'd be scrambling a bit, but.
Oh, there you go, man.
Doing good because of that.
Oh, here we go. And Jeffrey, what's up with you, my guy? How have you been?
Oh, doing good. Definitely excited to talk a little NBA. We haven't been able to really, fully talk about much with the NBA in general. We did the playoff, the play-in tournament, and that was it. If we had two renditions of that, the first one and then the second one. So finally got our thoughts there. But, now the NBA playoffs are going on and they've already begun. So, you think about the fact that when you look at some of the games that have already started, we have a basis to go off of when trying to predict, which teams are going to advance. That kind of helps us. It also, I guess, makes it worse if we end up getting it wrong, because if we get it wrong, not start from the beginning, but we're already like 2 games in on some of these teams. So it'll be very interesting to see what, your thoughts on both of you guys' thoughts on the NBA and see what we think, who's going to advance.
Agreed. And, I kind of just want to go ahead and pull off the bracket right now. And let's see, the Thunder and Suns, they game 2 set up for Wednesday night on ESPN. And I'll be honest, I can't but feel like that's going to be a 4-1 win by the Oklahoma City Thunder. But what do you think about
that?
Yeah, it's like they'll let the Suns win one, but that's it, really.
I mean, I would agree with that. I mean, I could see a full sweep possibly as well, but maybe the Suns get one at home. So I guess 3-1. I could see 3-1 or 4-0 though. I think the Thunder will be fine. I know everybody's mad about Shea. I mean, because he goes to the line a lot. He's a really good player, very good player. Scored all 3 levels, but the other night he had like 25 points, and 15 of them were at the line. It's just so people are definitely frustrated with the Thunder, in particular with SGA. But regardless, that's a great team. They're going to beat the Suns. So,
for sure,
in the series.
I mean, the Thunder, they're going to get. They're basically getting out the belt and spanking the Suns at this point.
It looks like the Thunder will have a pretty easy first 2 rounds.
Oh, agreed with real MVP. Suns need to hope and pray that the Thunder decide to stop playing basketball. I can agree with that. And we've got the Lakers Rockets on NBC tomorrow night. And I got to be honest, it's like there's been a lot of rumors on whether there's going to be LeBron retiring after this year. But honestly, I know that's the headline, but on the other hand, you got the Rockets. Kevin Durant, we're going to see whether he could get the Rockets to the semifinals or the Western Conference or something like that. I mean, honestly, it just feels like the winner of this series is going to be losing in the semifinals to the Thunder. But what do you think of the Rockets Lakers, gentlemen?
I mean, I think that the Lakers maybe can make a run if Luka and Reeves get back. But I don't know. I just don't think the Rockets are that good. I mean, even without, especially like if they can't even win game one with Luka and Reeves out, even though KD was out.
Yeah, that's the story of this series. Both teams have injuries, and the Rockets just look discombobulated. I mean, and everybody, like, you know, you've forgotten about Fred VanVleet, too. Or no one's talking about him.
They should.
You know, you think about, like, I was watching a panel talk about this series the other day, and they're like, oh, Austin Reeves and Doncic are out, and then oh yeah, KD's out. I'm like, well, what about VanVleet? I mean, like, I know VanVleet, you know, he's not like KD or anything, but point is both teams are depleted. And the Rockets, I feel like the Rockets need their two guys more. I'm not saying that they're better players, because we all know that Luka Doncic is incredible, but the Rockets, like Kevin Durant, he kind of runs the team because they don't really have a guy that's just like can run the floor, run the team. Yeah, he's kind of more of a point forward. So, you know, Kevin Durant just kind of does a lot for that team, especially with VanVleet out. So, I mean, even with Kevin Durant, you know, he's possibly coming back. I mean, the Lakers, they have a lot of guys that are stepping up. I mean, Luke Kennard was really good the other night. It's not to say he's going to continue to be good, but he was good the other night. You got Rui, you got some other guys. I mean, I think I initially, you know, with two healthy rosters, I would have gone Rockets, but I think the Lakers win the series.
This feels like a 7-game series, in my opinion. You know, because like Luka Doncic and like you gentlemen have said, you know, it's full of injuries. But I think I'm gonna go with the Lakers in 7 over the Rockets. But
I mean, I just don't know. Like, when's KD coming? That's the big thing for me because, like,
yeah,
I don't know. We just don't know.
And when he is back, he doesn't sound like he's going to be 100%. Honestly,
yeah, just like 2019 against the Raptors.
Yeah, and you know the thing about like Kevin Durant is like I know a lot of people talk about like how great he did with the Warriors in that super team era. But the Warriors were doing fine with and without him.
Yeah, he just made him better.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I mean, I do get what you're saying for sure. Kevin Durant's a great player. I mean, he's one of the better NBA players of all time. Like top whatever you want to cut it off at.
Probably top 10.
I mean, even top 10. I mean, like it doesn't matter where you cut it off at. He's a great player. He's had a great career. I mean, it's just you can't save this thing. I don't think.
No.
You know, I think the Lakers, I don't believe they're a great team, you know, right now. I think when they're fully healthy, they're very good. But right now, I don't think they're that great with the injuries, but I think they're better than the Rockets the way they're currently constructed with what they have going on. So I feel like the Lakers will win. I don't know if it'll be 4-2 or 4-3. I'll probably say 4-2.
I think it's a 4-3 Lakers win. And you know,
I was also going to say. Yeah, I was also going to say 4-2.
And it's just one thing to kind of let sink in for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Like LeBron has been in the NBA since before YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram were on the internet. And Kevin Durant's
I don't think Jeffrey was born yet.
Yeah, I know, right? So it's like LeBron's NBA career is outlived.
LeBron is the last like professional player that was in the pros before. Yeah, he went in the league in 2003. So yeah, it's not around yet. When LeBron is gone, then yeah, everybody was after Kevin Durant and whoever else older player that's in the league. It's pretty crazy.
Like, and here's the funny part: like Durant's been in the NBA since Phineas and Ferb was first on Disney Channel.
Yes.
They still had like Toon Disney. Let that sink in. When Kevin
it's how much time has passed since then is unreal. I mean, you think about it. I mean, like again, we're all not old. You know, we're not old. But dang, I mean, 2000s is kind of a long time ago, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like LeBron James was, man. When he first entered the league, 18, he's 41. So, it's pretty wild.
Man, it's like the same time Durant was starting out in the NBA, Ang was getting ready to kick the Fire Lord's ass. Gotta let that's another thing to gotta let sink in for a moment.
It's crazy.
Oh man. Moving on to the next one, the Nuggets and Timberwolves, where we got game 2. Well, it's already playing. It's gonna be playing in just a little bit. But this looks like it's gonna be a fun one, honestly. What are your thoughts on the Nuggets and Timberwolves, gentlemen?
This is the hardest one to call in the first round, I believe.
Oof.
Yeah, I could see this one going either way. I mean, I feel like the Nuggets will, get it done though. I don't know if you guys agree, but I think Jokic and Murray's been playing well lately. There's been times when Murray hasn't been on, whether it's been because of injury or just whatever, but he seems like he's in a groove right now. He had a big game the other night. I know they were at home, obviously, but I'll say I'm tempted to say 4-3, but I almost again want to say 4-2. I don't know. You could go either way.
I'll go Nuggets 4-2 over the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I think Denver gets it done.
Oh yeah. The Nuggets are starting to go back to the NBA Finals.
Will's gonna pull T-Wolves.
Yeah, I was planning on pulling T-Wolves.
I can just tell.
I think that Rudy can do enough. Rudy Gobert can do enough against Jokic
and Randall
and Anthony. Yeah, Randall and Edwards as well on the defense. I think the Wolves just match up well.
Leading all those stats though: points, rebounds, assists. You gotta love it.
Yeah, I'll go T-Wolves in 6.
Oh, wow. Timberwolves for the upset. Nice. I mean, Minnesota wins in something.
Timberwolves in 6.
Man, that would be nice if the state of Minnesota could get a win somewhere. Like the Timberwolves, I don't think that's ever been my bingo card in my lifetime. The Timberwolves being that team that's going to be the team that everyone in Minnesota relies on. Like, think about that one. Like, I mean, you'd think it would be like the Vikings, but it's like they always fall apart. They always they're like Charlie Brown at the pitcher's mound when they're in the playoffs. But like the Timberwolves seem like they're going to have better luck than the Vikings will, honestly.
Yeah, the Wild are looking good too. Their hockey team also is good.
Oh man, like the Wild, they're looking good. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kirill Kaprizov, one of the better players in the league.
I don't think anybody should have a hard time with this one, but then again, I could be wrong.
Spurs and Trailblazers.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think this one's pretty cut and dry.
Going sweep here, sweep.
Oh, I think it's going to
be yeah.
I was thinking 4-1, but I'll probably just say 4. Like Will, because I mean the Spurs they look dominant right now. I mean Victor Wembanyama is incredible. I mean he is an incredible player. Like people talk about the NBA is boring, and I get it. I totally get why. I'm not saying it's not boring, because there are times when it's boring when they're just chucking up threes all the time and the defense is not there and they're not giving effort and traveling and all that type of stuff. But that guy's fun to watch. I mean, Victor Wembanyama is an incredible player, and they actually surrounded him with guys. Like they got good players. So I think, to me, I think the Spurs will easily win this thing. Whether it's 4-1 or 4, it doesn't matter. They're gonna win the series.
I mean, I know everybody's been talking about Victor Wembanyama, but let's talk about like the coaching job that Mitch Johnson has done with the San Antonio Spurs. Like when he was taking over as the interim coach, it was when like Greg Popovich was suffering bad health. And now he's just like taking over the place in San Antonio. And it's like, I know it's, for me, it's still kind of hard to kind of think about the Spurs without Greg Popovich. because it's something you kind of get used to throughout your lifetime.
He would have loved coaching these guys. I
Oh.
mean, like you think about like after the great era they had with Ginobili, Duncan, and Parker and all those guys, they really weren't good for his last few years. It's like if he had have been able to coach these guys, it would have been something else.
Oh, great. And like Mitch Johnson, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see the Spurs be that team of stability for coaches. Kind of like when we think of the Steelers, we think of long tenured head coaches, or when we see the Iowa Hawkeyes in college football, long tenured head coaches. It feels like we're going to see the same thing with the San Antonio Spurs, where we see Greg Popovich coach for a long time, and now we see Mitch Johnson just continuing the legacy of the magic of the San Antonio Spurs. What do you think, Will?
I completely agree. I think that guy's going to be there to stay, Mitch Johnson. At least for like Wemby's whole. I think he'll stay there for Wemby's whole career.
Oh, agreed. I think he's going to get something planned for after Wemby's career, honestly. But, let's go ahead and look at the Eastern Conference, shall we? The Pistons and the Magic. I mean, like the Pistons, they lost game 1.
Well, we can't say a sweep here. And definitely you think about the Hornets, which that game was still just awful. I was excited for that game. And I feel bad for Charlotte fans. They had a team to believe in for once, and then it ended that way. Now future looks bright, but man, that was tough. But the Magic definitely have proven to be a spoiler so far. Destroying Charlotte, beating Detroit, which that's by far the most shocking win of the playoffs so far. That was not expected. Do you guys think they can win the series? I still don't know about that, but
I think the Pistons.
Well, I do think that one thing that really helped the Magic was that they didn't start. That is that they had that momentum and that form. Like they were playing well in that Hornets game, and they brought it on with them for the game one against the Pistons. But I think the Pistons will warm up, and I think they'll take it in 6. I agree with Michigander.
Oh, great. And like the last time the Pistons won a playoff series was in the 07-08 season, which there again, it was on when Phineas and Ferb was first on Disney Channel. So it's like, oh my God, like the Pistons have lost 11 straight home playoff games, which date back to 08. But this year, I can't help but feel like the Pistons are going to come back to awesomeness, kind of like where they were in the 2000s and like the late 80s. I'm not ready to say whether they'll win an NBA title yet. I'm not ready to say that. Because, the Eastern Conference, it just feels like everybody's just kind of killing one another in there. Because, like, you never know what's happening. But I'll go ahead and say Pistons 4-2 over the Magic. Because I feel like the Magic are going to be trailing 3-1, and they're going to take one in like game 5 or something, or in like a game 4.
Yeah, I almost would say game 7, go 4-3, but I'll probably just say 4-2. I feel like Detroit would get it together. They got a really good team. They were amazing all year, but they're also young, and young teams, when it comes playoff time, sometimes do fall short. So I'm a little worried about them, but I think the Pistons will get it done. I think they'll win this year. I'll go 4-2, I guess, but it wouldn't shock me somehow if the Magic could pull it off. Because we've seen this before. Like the Heat beat Bucks, it can happen.
Grizzlies.
To Michigander's point, they had a lot of things go against them. So even if just a couple things go right next game, they should win.
Man, it's feeling like Charlie Brown at the pitcher, and trying to get that ball from Lucy. But let's just hope for the Pistons in their case, they kind of kick the hand a little bit.
Man, the Red Wings have been a joke.
Jeez.
I mean, since that 2013 loss against the Blackhawks, they've just been awful. So
Yeah,
hopefully they can get it
Wings,
together.
yeah, I believe the Red Wings have had the longest active streak in not making the playoffs in the NHL.
Yeah, the Sabres just finally ended their streak, and they won Game 1. That was an exciting hockey game.
Man, who has the worst luck? Minnesota teams or Detroit teams?
Buffalo is really bad too.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, all you gotta do is think about Jim Kelly on that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
And then the 1999 Stanley Cup Final. It wasn't a goal, but they ruled it a goal, and they didn't have replay, so they lost in overtime to a playoff goal that should have been a goal.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's pretty heartbreaking there.
Well, here's the Paulo and During and Cade Cunningham making magic in this series. But one series feels like it's going to be a 7-game series.
This could be a sweep.
Oh man, the Cavaliers are up 2-0.
Honestly, might go 4-0 here. I mean, Cleveland's been dominant early. I could be wrong because I mean, it Raptors might still win at home, but man, Cleveland's been.
I'll say 4-1, but it could be a sweep for sure.
I'm gonna be honest with teams with James Harden. It's nothing against Harden, but
he's playing well. You know it's not gonna last, but he is playing well.
Yeah, it's just not gonna last. Yeah, it's like there's not gonna be a single NBA Finals for Harden. He always falls apart in the playoffs. Like we just don't think it's gonna be the first round. I think for right now, something tells me go with a 4-2 win for the Cavaliers because I mean the Raptors are gonna pull some magic in a do or die moment. They've got Genjitsu coming up. But the Nets, as of right now, are leading 89-77 in Game 2 on NBC and on the Peacock app. How about that, Colin?
I mean, this game's been pretty competitive compared to. I mean, that's been closer, I feel like, than the Cavs Raptors, but I'll still go Knicks in 5.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Nets in 5 as well. Because, the Nets just seem like they're going to get the job done. But do I think they're going to be winning the Eastern Conference? I'm not ready to say yet.
I almost want to say Knicks in 6. I mean, I know the Hawks aren't the greatest, but I mean, like New York, remember last year, they struggled in round 1 a little bit. Like they lost a few games, like they
look
made it
better this year.
They do. I mean, they're playing really well, but I don't know. It could be either 5 or 6. I'll just say 6, but I could definitely see it in 5. The Knicks will win.
I'll say Knicks in 5.
But
yeah, Nets in 5.
And OG's been playing well. Cat's been playing well. Brunson, Josh Hart's a great rebounder. I mean, they got good players. It's just like Jackson said, I don't think they're good enough to go, all the way or anything.
No. But we do know who is an OG, Hollywood Caden, bringing out the $1 super chat on the first one and another $1 super chat. We appreciate Hollywood. We appreciate the super chats very much. And, once again, for those who tune in on each of our channels, we always appreciate the super chats and super stickers. Even if you can't be able to put out a super chat or a super sticker, no worries. Like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell to each of our channels so you never miss another video whatsoever. We appreciate that very much. Thank y'all very much. But also, one that doesn't really feel like it's going to be a close one is Celtics and 76ers. I mean, Sixers are just
like a sweep to me, guys.
I think 4-0. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, Maxey's had a great year.
What'd you say, Will?
Maxey's had a great year, but he can't do it himself.
No, he can't.
They don't have enough, man. Like Embiid and being out, and the 76ers, they've made so many mistakes with their roster. I mean, they've just made so many mistakes. In Boston, they've made all the right moves. I mean, it is wild to me that they had no Tatum all year, and Boston's done this well. Like this was supposed to be a down year, it was supposed to be history, and then Tatum comes back and he's playing really good. Jaylen Brown's playing good, Derek White's playing good. I mean, if Tatum was not hurt, man, the Celtics would be the 1 seed right now. And honestly, I think they got a better draw playing Philly than they did with the Magic. So, I mean, I think Boston's gonna win them all.
Oh yeah, Boston. Basically,
I know you're a Boston fan, Jeffrey, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, they'll probably make the finals, though. They'll probably make the finals, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. They will go all the way, but they are playing extremely well.
Yeah.
I was not expecting. Them to do that. I thought they would have it down. You're like, I literally looked up like halfway through the season, and I'm like, Celtics are in second place. Like, how is it? I thought they were gonna be way down the list, like a play-in team or something. So, yeah, pretty impressive. Like Cade has been very good. Shireman, like guys that they've drafted or brought in. These younger guys have really stepped up to complement Derek White and Brown. So,
I mean, like the Celtics, it just feels like they're gonna win the Eastern Conference again. I think they can get it done. And I think it's going to be a Celtics Spurs NBA Finals. And, but before that, I believe the Celtics will win 4-1 against the Sixers.
Yeah, Jackson just jumping the gun there. It's like, all right, yeah, we're going from first round to, let's pick the finals. I mean, that's not a bad pick, though, Celtics Spurs. I think that is definitely possible. I think that the Celtics is a safe bet on the East. Like the West, I could see it being the Nuggets. I could see it being the Thunder, and I could see it being the Spurs easily. You could convince me of any of those three, especially Spurs or Thunder. But on the East, I mean, I would have given a lot of belief in Detroit, but I don't know the way they've started out.
The Cavs look good, but you just know Harden's not gonna come. Not gonna.
And the Knicks are just a really solid team, but it just still feels like, that they're kind of just missing.
I mean, do you think the Knicks could beat the Celtics again? I think it could happen.
I mean, maybe. I just feel. I mean, you look at the Knicks roster, and it's like you think about it. Like Brunson is an elite guard. It's really good. Then, like, you've got Josh Hart, who he rebounds really well. He can give you 12 to 15 sometimes, but he's a good rebounder. But, I mean, he's not an elite player. OG Anunoby's a great defender. But the off night, he maybe gives you 20-something points. Most of the time, he's around 15. And then Cat is good, but Cat's not, like, he's not Jokic. He's not, like, Giannis or anything like that. He's good. But and then Mikal Bridges, sometimes he has like 8, and then other nights he'll have like 20 something. But I don't know. I just feel like the Knicks, they aesthetically have a great roster. Aesthetically, like the pieces fit together, but it just feels like they're missing that second superstar. Like Brunson is darn good, and then like you've got Cat, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Knicks they're so close to being like elite, but I still like they're better this year than last year. I think I agree, but it just still feels like the Celtics. If Tatum's good to go and healthy, he's playing good in that series. If they face, I don't know, man. I still think Boston, will get it done, but I think the Knicks will have a shot at least.
Well, and Mike Brown throughout his whole coaching career, he has just like come up short as a lot in the LeBron years in the first tier, and he was just like coming up short with the Lakers, where it was just like disappointing 2011, 2012, and he got the Kings over to the playoffs, but the Kings were just like, okay, we're not happy with the start of 2024, 2025, so we're throwing you out. But I hope Mike Brown does have some good things happen to him for the Nets, honestly, but we'll wait and see, because it's just been up, down, up, down, up, down his whole coaching career.
Yeah, it's still interesting that they got rid of Thibodeau.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's the NBA equivalent of getting rid of Tony Dungy and trading away for John Gruden, where you got like the one Super Bowl for the 2002 season, but then you don't get a playoff win afterwards. I'm not saying that's what's automatically going to happen with the Knicks, but it just feels eerily similar.
Well, the worst in the world that occurred was the Doc Brown, or not Doc Brown, Doc Rivers, whatever. I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking Back to the Future. Doc Rivers, that guy. Like, I have no idea what that guy. Like, well, I in the world with the Bucks hiring. I don't. To me, it doesn't even make sense. Like you had Adrian Griffin. I don't know. Again, I don't know how you could say NBA coaches are good. If they have a good roster, you're gonna win games. But they claim that there was, I guess he wasn't gelling with the roster. I don't know. They fired Adrian Griffin after 40 games or what. He had a good record, 35-13 or whatever it was, and then they get Doc Rivers, and it's like, what even was that? I mean, what was that? So, I mean, seemingly like Mike Brown. I also was thinking of Mike Brown when I said, you think Mike Brown with Thibodeau, it seemingly it's been fine. I still don't, I don't know why they got rid of Thibodeau, but I mean, they got rid of Thibodeau. They got Mike Brown. It's going well, especially if they advance. But it's like I don't understand the Bucks with Griffin and Doc Rivers. That still just makes zero sense to me.
Griffin's now with the Magic, right?
I think so. Yes. Right. I think that's correct. Yes. So who are your final picks? Like, I mean, if you're picking early, Will, for the NBA?
I'm going to go. I also think it's Spurs Celtics. This is lame, but like if I had to put money on it, I would say Spurs Celtics.
The Magic head coach is
what did I miss?
Mosley.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not Adrian Griffin. I couldn't remember. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I really don't want to say Celtics Thunder. I don't want to say it because everybody's gonna be like, really, Celtics Thunder? But I think the Spurs could do it. I mean, it's just so tough to say at this stage, man. There's a lot of basketball to be played. I would go Celtics Thunder or Celtics Spurs. Yeah. Either or, I got Celtics. I just, most years I pick the Celtics to go all the way, but a lot of times they do. I mean, they sometimes fall short, but a lot of times they do. It's just, again, it's a safe bet. Again, you could talk me into Detroit if they can get it together, and you could talk me into the Knicks, but I think the Celtics do it, and then Spurs or Thunder is definitely likely. I still worry, like, the Spurs are young, the Thunder, they've been there, done it before, but I think you definitely can make a case for the Spurs. It'll definitely be either or. I'll say as of now, I'll just say Celtics Thunder just to be different, But we'll if we go further on and we Spurs advance further, then obviously reassess and pick the finals. But it literally could be either or. That's a coin flip to me.
What do you guys say? Cavs over Pistons?
Not for me.
I mean, I'm a little shaky on Detroit because that first game, and I don't want to overreact to it either. I mean, like, they played very well. It just worries me though. You remember the Cleveland team that was a 1 seed? You remember what happened to them? And then again, Milwaukee was a 1 seed and lost to the Heat back when the Heat used to actually do stuff in the playoffs. So I mean, 1 seeds have fallen before, and they typically come from the East. Like Cleveland, I mean, Cleveland was really good. Remember, they were a 1 seed and everything. Celtics were a 2 seed, and guess what happened to Cleveland? They fell apart. And I worry Detroit will do the same. I can't say. I mean, again, I almost feel like it's a coin flip on that too. I think I could go Cleveland over Detroit, but at the end of the day, whoever advances further, I think it's Celtics win it. But Detroit, I got to see more from Detroit because right now I'm not super confident in them.
I'm shaky on NBA playoff teams with James Harden as a whole. Where every time I see it, they're gonna fall apart. They're
Yeah,
gonna.
if he was on the Celtics, it's over. Like Celtics don't get James Harden because it's over.
Oh yeah,
Harden was making the threes tonight, man. Like I had the quad box on. I had 2 NHL games on and 2 NBA games on. And man, every time I looked over, man, it looked like Harden was making another three. But I mean, you just know it's probably not going to last.
Yeah, he always like starts off very good. I mean, he's a streaky guy anyway.
Yeah.
Like I'll see some games he has like 35, and the next he has 10. So, and when he's off, like we've seen some clunker games before in the playoffs with Harden, but he is good. I mean, when he's on, he's good. But I mean, you got to feel for Donovan Mitchell, man, if he doesn't ever go all the way here. I mean, he's one of those guys that people talk about him, but like he's really good. He's a really good player, but just on teams that have never gotten it done. So,
I mean that it's like it's kind of felt like with it's like an NBA equivalent of, well, I wouldn't say an NBA equivalent of John Elway, where it's like Elway was just always falling short of Super Bowls, but then like those last 2 years, he's able to win the.
I mean, he's able to win it because they had a really good running game in Denver at the end.
Yeah,
he wasn't as good, but they couldn't stop. Other teams couldn't stop their run.
Oh yeah, I hope that Mitchell could get one for Cleveland, but we're gonna wait and see what happens. Honestly, like that would be nice, but it's just as long as you got James Harden on your team, I can just go ahead and write in a blue pen and say you're not gonna make it to the NBA Finals. Unfortunately, you're just not gonna make it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the last bit of the portal, because I believe tomorrow is the last day of the transfer portal for this year for men's.
How many of the top 100 players are still available? Like, does anybody know that? Because I know a lot of guys have committed, but I mean, you might have a few more players entering. To your point, Jackson, like because you have one more day of it being open. I'm sure there'll be some more entries, but yeah, like. Most of the big names are off the board.
Oh yeah, John, do you want to look at the On3 one, or do you want to look at the 247?
I usually do 247, but On3s. They're probably around the same players, just they're in a different order.
Oh, yeah. They're in a contest with one another. I swear, it's like it is a mess. It's like watching Mean Girls, but like college sports equivalent. But it's like you just gotta like in girl world you gotta like fight this like yeah it looks like this yeah can't be like in the real world where you just like pull somebody's hair out or flat thereof or pull ears out. But let's see, let's go ahead and take a look at the players rank. Where am I? Oh, there's where it is. Top basketball transfers. There we go. Okay, Flory at Louisville.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh yeah. Well, we've not talked about the VCU man.
Yeah, Terrence Hill going to Tennessee.
Yeah, so there are a few left to Michigander's point. So yeah, Momcilovic hasn't announced, but he's in the draft too, right? Like entry, like he could come back or stay in the draft, whatever. You got Alan Graves, you've got Diop, Juke Harris. I mean, a lot of these guys. I think in Juke Harris did he also declare for the draft, or is he just in the portal? Again, on some of these I can't remember.
It says the portal.
Yeah, but guys are doing.
You can do both.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these guys are doing both. I mean, a guy like Momcilovic, he could go probably, but I mean, the problem is that guys are making more money in college now than what a second round.
You don't want to be a second round pick unless you're out of eligibility.
Yeah, all I know is guys like Scott Labissiere wish they were in this era. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, so many guys that Cal had left early, man, that just no. Absolutely not. They should have come back. And with incentive now, they would have.
I want to know if this guy, Paulus from the Immaculate St. Mary's, is going to go to Arizona State with Randy Bannon.
I mean, the fact that he's still available suggests no, because if he was going to go to Arizona State, then wouldn't he have just gone to Arizona State? So you never know. I'm not saying he wouldn't, but a lot of times when guys follow their coach, they typically announce faster. So I would say he's going to go somewhere else, but you never know.
Oh, shoot. Holy crap. I don't know if this article is true, but it's from Clutch Points. But it's like Randy Bennett is projected to bring former St. Mary's star over to the Seagulls.
So he is going to come over.
Apparently so.
They're probably just talking money right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's probably leverage. I mean, that could when guys are looking around, I mean, probably seeing what he could get elsewhere, and if Arizona State's gonna, match it, then sure. I wasn't sure. I've been keeping up with the portal. I've been checking it, but I haven't been like reading like every single possible thing to try to find out what players are doing. Some of these players didn't like. Indiana got a couple guys that I didn't even know they were gonna get. They just announced. It was like, oh yeah, Indiana's got this guy now, and I'm like, okay. It was not talked about. It was not announced. It was not rumored. So some of this stuff's very tight-lipped. It's not like Juke Harris, where like Michigander says down to Tennessee and Michigan, and it's like, okay, like you gotta go to one of them. You gotta pick yellow or orange. One or the other. But other ones, it was very it's kept quiet.
So we never talked Sherelle to IU yet. I believe.
Yeah, okay. I did on my channel. I did a video on it, and I think that's a good ad. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, Indiana did not have anybody that could rebound last year. Closest thing they had was Sam Alexis, and he tried. But, I think, to me, Indiana definitely realized what they lacked last year, and definitely I give kudos to DeVries for addressing the problem, and especially, I mean, you think about like, it kind of sucks from the Alabama perspective because I wish Sherelle would have stayed at Alabama, but he wanted more money and Indiana was willing to pay it for him, so give it to him. And I mean, other big programs were involved too. Michigan State was involved. I think Carolina was talking to him. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Like Indiana landed a guy of, his caliber. I mean, he's a high floor player. Like he's not going to be bad for Indiana next year. He might not be like all Big Ten first or even second team, but he's going to give you 12 and 8.
You really think he's going to be better than Reed Bailey?
Yes. I know that's a joke, man, but like Reed Bailey sucked. I mean, no offense to Reed Bailey, probably a great dude, but he was horrible.
The Cincinnati transfer, it says, well, I know that it doesn't say on here, but I'm hearing that he's going to go to Michigan.
Okay.
Where he's predicted to go to Michigan. Maybe I'm wrong on that, Michigan, or what do you think?
I mean, that'll be a good ad for them because I mean he's a big dude, 7'2", 250. So
yeah, I mean it's just a couple hour drive away. So like, get out of Cincinnati, go to Michigan.
Right.
Yep. I thought it was. And let me see. Were there anyone?
Can you go up a bit? I haven't seen. Can you go up a bit? Yeah, Donnie Freeman to St. John's.
Oh man.
Like he was a big time recruit out of high school. Syracuse paid a lot of money for him. But didn't really go as well as they thought, but I think he could do well at St. John's.
That's the problem with getting these guys as freshmen. I keep saying it. It's like when they eventually transfer, the other team's getting the better version of that player.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that can happen. It's like Syracuse paid all that money. And it's like, well, St. John's is going to reap the benefits more. Same with Illinois getting Vox. I mean, like he's probably going to take a step, forward this year. So
for sure. Yeah, St. John's definitely gonna be happy. I mean, you get to kind of take a shot at Syracuse, so like that's a win there. Uh,
And then
digging,
Terrence Hill to start. So Terrence Hill, he went to Tennessee knowing that he's going to be for sure their starting point guard. That was the big difference that led him to commit there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame for VCU because, I mean, he absolutely torched Carolina in that second half. I mean, like, even though Carolina was literally giving the game away, if it wasn't for Terrence Hill's, acrobatics, VCU would not have won. I mean, he was on fire. Like, he was hitting big shot after big shot. So he's a good get for Tennessee. I mean, it speaks to the volume, though, of how solid VCU's team is that they're still considered like a fringe top 25 to 30.
We've done well in the portal. I mean, we have $9.5 million of NIL. That's like pretty. I mean, for a mid-major, that's really good. So
it's at the top of the mid-major level, and probably better than some bad Power 4 teams like Boston College.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Terrence Hill bringing out the high end talent, just like against NC, that was humongous. And when he was like entering the portal, there were definitely a lot of teams just kind of going, I want that guy that led his team to a comeback against North Carolina. Let's get him.
How do you feel about Miami's additions with Lewis and
Cyril?
I mean, Miami always gets the guys that have questionable character traits, but we'll see. I mean,
I don't think Renew had any, I
know that. I was meaning mostly for football.
But. I know. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, I mean, not as bad as Georgia, but I mean, they're getting a guy from Georgia. I'm not saying Somto. I'm not saying he did anything, but Georgia's got some problems. The basketball players getting arrested, the football players, we know there are tons of them are getting arrested. I mean, it's an over-under right now of whether they have more draft picks or arrests. And I mean, I hate to laugh. I'm trying not to because it sucks. It's bad. It's awful. But it's just such a bad look for that program. Like,
I mean, Georgia football, Alabama basketball, man. It's the Wild West over there for those teams.
Oh yeah.
I don't want Alabama basketball to get that bad.
Yeah, don't become Georgia football, Bama basketball.
No. Carolina getting Abdallas. I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's mid, he peaked, whatever." I mean, to me though, it's like he's still got untapped potential. You know what I mean? Like he had a big game early on for Virginia Tech. He had a big game, 33 points against Providence or something like that. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's a good get. At the very least, he's kind of another. At least he's pretty hot floor. I don't think he's going to be horrible.
Oh man, total rest 42 for Georgia.
Strell is a good get for Michigan because literally this guy didn't even play like 20 minutes a game. He averaged like 10. So he's going to definitely improve for Michigan. He's a high upside player. So that's a good get for Dusty. And Marcus Burton, please stay healthy. Please. Like, if he stays healthy, like this guy, if he was healthy, would be a lot higher than 23rd.
He was preseason all ACC this year.
He's a good player. I mean, he averaged like 20 points at Notre Dame. I know Notre Dame's not good, but like even if he averages like 14 and like 5, and he shoots pretty good, that'll be good enough. 14, 15 points a game, 5 assists, good free throws, shooting, that would be great. I mean, Indiana hasn't had a point guard do that, like, in forever. I mean, all their point guards have been like Connor Enright averaging 4 points and Rob Finney averaging 5. Like, dude, no wonder they suck. Like, you need a dude that can pass the ball and be a threat to score. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm really hoping for Marcus Burton's success at Indiana, and I hope that he stays healthy because I've seen his highlights. Good player, but that injury bug.
Agreed. And Estrella over to Michigan, I guess he realized, okay, I'm not going to a Final Four at Tennessee, but I will go to
Michigan or Indiana did not have a good point guard. Connor Enright was the point guard. He averaged 4 points. Lamar Wilkerson was a shooting guard. Lamar Wilkerson handled the ball a lot, but he wasn't a point guard. I'm talking about a true point guard, like Yogi Ferrell, like a guy that has the ball in his hand, and he's the guy. Like Lamar Wilkerson was a shooting guard that was forced to basically be everything. No, you're good. I mean, if you count Lamar Wilkerson as the primary ball handler, he's great. But yeah, the rest of the team sucks. So you didn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter at all whatsoever. If Marcus Burton plays well and the rest of the team sucks, Indiana's still going to suck. It doesn't matter. Like if Lamar Wilkerson was point guard, shooting guard, small forward, he put up great numbers by himself, but the rest of the team was terrible. So yeah, it's just like I think that Indiana's transfers need to be legitimate this time, not what they got last year. And I think they have a much better shot. I can't wait to talk about the rest because they got more guys than these two, and they'll be on this list, at least a couple of them.
There we go. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Harrelson, he's going to be happy at Tennessee for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I heard Rick. This is going to be Rick Barnes' last year at Tennessee, is what I've heard.
Oh wow! Oh wow! For real.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I've seen a lot of coaches start to bow out like in their late 60s. I can't remember how old Rick Barnes is, but I think he's late 60s. But a lot of coaches. I mean, like you want to
71.
Oh, he's 71. Yeah, I definitely.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's probably about on the way out. You don't want to. I'm not saying it would happen, but you don't want to do what Boeheim did. You don't like what Boeheim was at Syracuse for a while, and it just did not work out those last few years. I mean, you want to go out while you're still good. Jalen Harrelson, though, I mean, I'm surprised Indiana didn't really go after him. I guess he just didn't want to. I guess he wanted to go somewhere else. That's just he wanted to leave the state of Indiana, in my opinion. But it's a good get for Tennessee. He's a good player. I mean, the only issue with Harrelson is he's not a good shooter. He's not a good shooter, but if he gets better on the outside, he's a good all around player, though.
Oh, for sure. Well, wait. Can you hear us, my guy?
Yeah, I had to switch off. My computer was running low.
Oh man.
But my phone has better connection anyway. So.
Zoom Diallo for Kentucky to me is interesting because he's good, but you know what I'm saying? Like he's not an elite guard. He's good. He's gonna give you 14, 15, but I don't know. Like Kentucky's got more work to do, and it's late in the portal game.
Oh, for sure. For sure, man. Hines at UConn. Oh, man. They're going to turn him into a winner.
Mingo went to Baylor. Does that mean the other Mingo is going to go to Baylor?
Who knows? Paul McNeil. Oh, man. I like how Kamenia said, if you can't beat them, join them.
Join them,
yeah.
Over
the old philosophy. Tiller going to Missouri.
Oh God, that's not right.
So this is Tiller's third school in 3 years, right?
You know what's funny though is like we always say it's not right in the sports world, but it's like in the working world, it's kind of like it's what you do. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm surprised, like there's not been like a SpongeBob episode where it's like Squidward's like, okay, I'm working at Chum Bucket. This crap.
He actually did.
Oh yeah, there was
in the season 8 episode. Chum Fricassee. He worked at the Chum Bucket. Yeah, and SpongeBob has done that before.
Oh
yeah. So and Patrick. yeah. So Indiana got a 7'2", 265-pound center from SMU. Basically the tallest player in history for Indiana ever. Joining the Matt Painter way, like DeVries just going big here.
If you can't beat him, join him. Yeah.
Think about this. This guy went from playing on a first 4 team, last team to make the field, to playing for a first 4 out team. But he's making more money. Indiana is banking on this Sherrell. I'm just gonna. His first name's Summit, so I'll say Summit. I'll learn it. But they're banking on this working. Do you guys think it will work? Especially you will. Sherrell wants to be power forward. I don't know if I don't know for sure if power forward center is going to work for these two. It could, but I feel like this is more like he plays at the 5 for like 20 minutes, and then Sherrell plays maybe at the 4 for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then the rest of the time he's at the 5.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I mean, Twin Towers have worked before in college basketball,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, Sherrell can shoot.
I mean, center play was huge in the tournament, so.
Yeah.
Especially with guys that can shoot, so. I mean,
the
I
other
like
thing I'm worried about with this guy is that he only shot 53% at the line last season. I'm like, it's not great. But, I mean, if the other team starts fouling him, you just got to take him out, you know?
Yeah.
Sherrell shoots like 70-some%. So that's fine. But he only shoots 53. But he dunks good. I mean, he dunks really good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, like, I think I like this addition for Indiana. This was one of the ones that came out of nowhere. I don't even think he visited Indiana. I think it was over a Zoom. Literally, it was just announced like this that he was going to Indiana. So I like it. I like that Indiana has legit size. They can actually bang with Purdue. But I'm just worried, like, is the Twin Tower thing going to work in this case? Because Twin Towers can only work like for example, like the Knicks will play Mitchell Robinson and then Karl Anthony Towns. And why does that work? Because Towns is dynamic and he can shoot threes and he moves around. It's like Sherrell's going to have to be like that. If they really want to play him together a lot, you're going to need Sherrell to move around and get better as a, defender on the outside and all that type of stuff. So it'll be interesting. 7'2", 265 is a crazy thing to see for Indiana because usually their bigs are like 6'9".
Oh, man.
Ware was tall at 7 foot, but other than Ware, like they've had Morgan. Morgan played center a lot. He was 6'8" because Deron Davis was hurt. And then you had Jackson Davis at 6'9". Like most of their bigs have been short. So just interesting.
For sure. Man. Is there anybody else we need to cover? Did we leave out anybody or no?
There's more guys further down. I mean, it's just the further you go down, the less you really know. Is like Dixon went to Arizona. We talked.
Yeah, Drew Fielder. That's right. He went over from Boise to Bama. Like big win for Bama.
Yeah, I like that addition for Alabama. I still just don't know if him and Garrison together can match Sherrell completely. I mean, probably them together will, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's good. Like, because he can shoot. I've heard that he can shoot the ball, but like Garrison's gonna have to be good. He's gonna because his numbers last year were terrible. So if Garrison is at least like an 8 and 7 type of guy, then his stats don't drop. Because I think he averaged like 14 last year. You can't have that fall to like 5. You need him to at least average like 8 to 10. If Alabama can get that, then maybe it'll be good. But only time will tell.
There we go. And Bain Adonga, like you said, Hail Mary pass for Pitt, Will, because Capel's on that last gasp for Hail Mary. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Carter not. Yeah. Man.
Shocking that Iowa lost him.
Yeah.
Honestly, after, hitting the big shot and everything, it's crazy. Yeah, Bama got a small forward from NC State. I saw that as well.
That's a win right there.
Pippen went to Ohio State. It's pretty decent.
Man.
Yeah, Georgia Tech to Indiana. He's a big guard. So, he's more of a slasher.
There we go. And everybody's leaving St. Mary's.
Oh, yeah. It's not shocking at all.
Money Williams. That's a good name right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right.
Going to Boston College.
Well, I mean, Bill Murray's going to be there.
Yeah,
Murray's coach.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good timing.
Yeah, Michigan is NFL draft talk. It's getting kind of late.
We'll do it next.
Maybe
time.
Wednesday or tomorrow. Yeah.
After I get done with SEC Live, certainly.
Definitely. It was a fun show talking NBA. playoffs. You know, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. And then like the portal, man, portal's been something else. I mean, it's a mainstay every year. You know, just guys rotating all over the place.
Yeah. But I will say we've got more magic coming your way. I know Jeffrey and I are cooking some more magic on Alabama with the Voice of College Football. But what other magic have you got cooking, Jeff?
I'll try to.
I'm just hoping that the Commanders don't mess up this draft pick.
Yeah, hopefully not. I'm hoping the Panthers do good as well, you know. But again, like the draft, you never know on that. But I'll definitely have more videos. Try maybe do another videos here on the portal, just see what happens there. Some of those other big names are still available wherever they go. You know, might talk about the draft, you know, in the aftermath maybe. But I'll have more content coming. Definitely appreciate it if you stay tuned for that. You know, subscribe down below, like the video, share it on social media. But do appreciate all the support you guys have shown. Also, subscribe to Will and D and Jackson Johnson as well, the Jacksonian. Definitely check out what they got coming up because
I'll be back.
You talked about doing something with World Cup or something, so that would be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. And awesome. I'll be on in Locked On West Virginia in just a little bit with Mountaineer Paul. But, of course, like, comment, subscribe to each of our channels so you never miss no video whatsoever. And we will be seeing y'all soon. Take care, everybody.